Hi everyone, thought I'd make a quick video showing off the first quest that I've made for the game. It's about a runaway orphan.
The Arcane Duels.
So I've
New
removed
game.
all the introduction to the game, the tutorial things. So it'll just take us straight to the game menu.
Day 1. 4 days until next duel. Training. Shops. Work.
Quests are in the work section.
Labor. Quests. The Orphan. The Orphan. The Orphan.
Only one in my list at the moment is the Orphan.
Start quest. You find the address of the house that reported a missing child. It looks like any
3D
normal
audio
home
as well.
except it is registered as an orphanage.
Headphones
It's
are
a terrace house
recommended.
sandwiched between two identical houses just like it. You knock on the door. A brief moment passes before it opens and a middle-aged plump woman with dark sandy hair and a dirty apron answers the door. Through the door you can see two children, perhaps aged 6 or 7, sat quietly on a couple of chairs with their heads down. The door closes behind her as she steps into the street to greet you.
Oh my, it's...
No name.
I was not expecting someone so way up to take on such a task as this one. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
So she's quite impressed to see me because while debugging and testing things, I've set my fame quite high.
What's the job? Those kids
And,
don't look too happy. Is something wrong?
My name is just no name because I haven't loaded all of the names in yet that you can choose from at the beginning.
What's the job? No problem. What's the job?
So we can say no problem, we can say what's the job, we can be a bit blunt about it, or we can be a bit nosy, which we are going to be.
Those kids don't look too happy. Is something wrong?
So we're going to select that one, and then this is going to lead us to a charisma challenge. So these are the stats that you can use during quests. There's strength, dexterity, intelligence and charisma. All of these are upgradable through doing jobs in labour. Depending on what career path you want to go down, you can go down all 4 career paths. It's just depending on how you choose to spend your time in each one. It has an effect on your stats that you can use in quests. These are also used in events, and some events even help improve them. There are various ways in which these improve, and we're going to use charisma for this.
Yes, well, they are my business, not yours.
I need to know all the details. Charisma challenge 20.
So that's the option we can make now, or we can just
Fair
say
enough.
fair enough and return back to the previous dialogues.
I need to know all the details. Charisma challenge 20.
But we're going to be nosy. So how the challenges work when you're using these quest stats is, imagine a 100-sided dice being rolled, and we need that roll to be above 20 for this. But also, if you have a charisma stat of 5, whatever you roll gets 5 pushed onto it. So I think the challenge for this one was 20. If we rolled 15 and had a charisma stat of 5, we would still succeed. So let's see, I have a charisma stat of 0 at the moment, so I just need to get a random number above 20.
I will tell you about the job.
Which I
That
didn't.
is all. My business is none of your concern.
No problem.
So now we've offended it, we'll just
What's the job?
ask about the job.
One of the kids in my care is a bit hot-headed. He has run away into the woods and I could not catch him. He must be returned to me.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
So we only have one option here, and that's because we've already asked about the child. This is where this would give us another opportunity at this point, but let's just see what we can do.
You head into the woods in search for the child. It doesn't take long until you spot some tracks, and soon you can hear the child in the distance. Follow the sound.
Okay, so now this has opened us up into a 3D environment in the game. We're now in the woods and we can walk around. We use the A and D keys to look left and right,
Log.
and whenever there's something
Log.
in front of us,
Log.
we'll hear it.
Log.
So there's a log in
Log.
front of us right now, I'll keep
Log.
looking right. And it's not saying anything, so that means it's open area. And also I can hear the child and a bear growling. So we'll keep walking forward until we can see something in front of us.
Tree.
There's a tree.
tree,
Turn right, and there's nothing in front of us, and I can also hear that the child sounds like he's in front of us. Keep walking forward.
tree, tree, tree,
So I can hear the child
tree,
in front of us, but I can also
tree,
hear the tree in front of us, so
tree,
I clearly can't
tree,
go that way.
tree,
So I'll keep panning
log,
left until it says nothing. Keep walking forward.
log,
Okay,
log,
now we've run into a log.
log, log,
Go right
log.
again. Keep turning right until it says nothing. In a little bit of a marshy area at the minute. Go back onto
log,
solid ground.
log, log,
And now I can
log,
hear the child
log,
or the bear growling on the right hand
log,
side. Keep
log.
panning to the right. Says nothing, so it's open area.
You find the child cornered against a rock by a huge grizzly bear. It's slowly approaching the boy. You have no chance to think. You quickly confront it.
Okay, so this has opened us up into a duel now with the bear. It's missing some sounds, some sounds. And also the charge attack that's happening, quickly dodging, should come at us, take a swipe and return, whereas it's just acting like a normal projectile attack. That's still something that needs fixing. But I thought it's no big deal, we can show it off how it is. I should have probably given myself some more spells to show him off at this point. I should have probably tweaked the bear's AI as well, because he's quite hard to hit. So I'm going to just go through this duel, take down the bear, and then we'll carry on.
The boy climbs to his feet. You can see he is trying to fight the shock of what has just happened. Eventually, he finds his voice.
You're here to take me back, are you?
Yes, come with me.
Something's gone wrong with the bear charge. It's not destroyed itself, so I can still hear it on the right hand side. So we'll just have to try to ignore that for the moment. So now our options to the child.
Why don't you want to go back? Yes, come with me.
We can just pretty much say, you know, be a bit forceful, say that's it, you're coming, don't care, that's the job.
You should go back. It isn't safe out here. Charisma challenge 30.
We can convince him to go back.
Why don't you want to go back? You should go back. It isn't safe out here. Charisma challenge 30. Why don't you want to go back?
So let's find more information out.
She doesn't care. We sit in a small room all day until bed. The best days are the days she goes out and leaves us at home. Some days we don't eat, and some days she gets mad for no reason and we hide. I'm not going back.
I don't care. You're coming.
So we can play aggressive and just, you know, that's the job, we need to bring the kid back. And we can just forcefully take him.
You should go back. It isn't safe out here. Charisma challenge 30.
Again, we can try to convince him.
Okay, I can't make you go back.
We can essentially let him go.
Here, take 100 gold. You will need money if you are going to run away.
And if we have 100 gold, we can give him 100 gold to run away with. So we'd probably lose money from this quest, but it can have impacts elsewhere on the game. May not be responsible to let a child run off on his own into the woods.
Okay, I can't make you go back. You should go back. It isn't safe out here. Charisma challenge 30.
And just to show off some charisma challenges again, we're going to choose this option.
I guess you're right.
The boy looks visibly upset as you make your way back to the orphanage. The woman doesn't hug or even show much concern for the boy, but she does seem happy that he is back. She even gives you a bonus because he returned of his own choice. Day 2. 3 days until next duel. Training.
Okay, and that puts us back onto the main game menu with a bear still charging at us. And that's pretty much a quick overview into what quests are going to be like. Each one's going to be a little bit different, with dialogues and choices to make, open areas to wander around in perhaps, maybe even just different little mini games in them. All sorts. Quests are going to be quite varied. Hopefully there's going to be plenty of them. So thanks very much for watching. I am now going to fix this bear bug.